Friends, welcome back to Battle Brothers. The 13th Legion take on some more brigands. There's a few marksmen there, some raiders and some thugs. That should be manageable. There is some damaged armor we've got to deal with here. 105, it's 110. 125. Okay, that's all good then. Helmets, we've got 2 nasal helmets. Aha. The other damaged ones, 128. That'll do. Crossbows, just the 3 of them. The rest of these lads, yeah, pikes. Excellent. Surely they're going to come towards us. What the hell? Okay, so the thugs are coming forward. That lineup is fine for me because I can move my ranged lads forward here. Front line there, that'll work. No frick. Where are you lads gonna go? We'll put Criticway there and we'll put George Tank there. So wait, Sparrow 4 is my shield breaker. Take your shot, hit that nerd right in the face. Switch to your axe. I might have to do a staggered front line here. Eric Dread, I'm gonna wait. I want to be more careful with Eric. That's fine, we can rotate that lad out. Get stabbing, George. Actually, what I need to do is knock this dude away, but I'm not actually in range for that. You get quick hands on Trevor Belmont. Actually, this is fine. I mean, these lads should take care of that little thug pretty quick. I mean, he's triple surrounded. Creeper Jack, take the high ground. Oh Christ, I didn't even realize that there's 2 of those guys there with tier 2 crossbows, for fuck's sake. Marksman, I'll kill you. That's why I hate fighting marksmen during the day. And it's still going to take a very long time before we are actually able to outshoot marksmen during the day, but we will get to that point. Just got to be patient. And put up with a few deaths along the way. I think let's blast straight through this guy. Unlucky. That's you. Whoa, scary. Vex Wolf should be able to still stay alive here. Pike hit. And Keba Beast, knock him back with a shield. I'll try to go around, maybe. Good, it's Sparrow 4. Hello, frick. Nice stabbing. Probably want to disarm these nerds. I wonder if you can disarm a ranged fighter. Okay, you can. Awesome. Didn't realize that. I think I want to get in and start stunning these hooked blade lads. 61%. Bit low. Do I dare try to move? I think I do. No, that was worth a try. I thought he'd go for the shield break. I'm a little surprised he went for the straight attack. Oh god, 32%. Sakes, get Lofric out of there. What we got to do is I'll kill that nerd and then no! Oh, you motherfucker! That was a strike down though, not a kill. Struck down. Fuck's sake, our dagger specialist. Let's pray for brain damage. I knew I shouldn't have get someone on the front line who's lower than level 6. Die, you motherfucker. Like. So missing eye would be fine. He doesn't need the extra range. Brain damage is the best injury he can get. Like I said, missing eye would be fine. Clubbed foot would be fine. There's a couple injuries he can suffer and we can still keep him. Job sealant. Go on, hard, get him. Run them down. Vengeance for Lofric. That'll do. Okay, come on. Brain damage. Brain damage. Ugh, for fuck's sake. Damn it, Stobbie, you fucking moron. Fucking hell. Right, okay. That's 6s and 7s up front. Frontline lads. Spear tank, X-tank, mace, torturer. But yeah, but at least we've got some replacements ready for the front line soon. There's Samo Lothbrok who's level 3, Vexwolf is level 3, and Creeper Jack. So I think these 3 here I should pay to get them trained. Let's accelerate their levels. And once they level, I don't know what. I think as soon as they have nimble, they can go on the front line. Damn it. 145. Yeah. We have a lot of loot. At least money isn't an issue. Terrorizing greenskins. Yes, but I need some time. We need to do some healing and some recruiting. Also, where is the closest training center? Kennel. Maybe I should go stock up on some dogs. Let's go buy all the dogs we can. Also, a Houndsmaster would be a pretty good person to recruit if I can get a decent one. A farmhand could be good. Oh, good. 49, 2 stars, that's 30, so 79, let's call it 80 something. 82 if I give him gifted. He could be our new dagger specialist. Of course, he's got a long way to go to get there. A spear, I think, will do fine. Okay, keep recruiting. Ugh, fuck's sake. That's nice and cheap, actually, for those dogs. And then I don't have any wolf pelts, do I? Nope. How are the prices here? 170 for bone figurines. I think I can get more than that. I need to unload a bunch of weapons. I'm carrying way too much gear. Out of interest sake, there's nothing particularly here that I don't think I want to invest in right now. I will buy those throwing spears whenever I can. Where did we see the hunters' cabins? Because I need to try to hire some poachers. I'm fairly sure there were hunters' cabins on the map here somewhere. Right now? Nope. Holschlag. Head north. See if we maybe can't get a delivery or an escort mission up north. 70? I don't think I can make profit off of that. Damn it, Lofric was just starting to be good as a dagger specialist. I was so confident in that fight. I suppose that was the problem. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. 4 hand axes, 2 swords. Actually, I need 9 swords in total. We got 1, 2 up front, so I should keep 7 in reserve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4 flails is 4 flails is probably enough for the front line. All these round shields we definitely don't need. What kind of shields are we using right now? Kites. 1, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 8, 9. So 4 shields should be sold. 1, 4. And then spare armor. I think 3 sets. I don't need the great axe. I'm never going to use it. I do want to keep the two-handed swords though. Those are going to be excellent if we're fighting against Alps. And I've got a few swordsmen. With the basic mail. No, 1, 3, 4, 5. More ammo. Another helmet. Another doggo, maybe. Okay, so we're on the lookout for anyone with increased morale. Weapon-wise, I'm super tempted. Ooh, a scimitar. An exotic curved sword from the south that is excellent for slashing but not thrusting or penetrating armor. The 35 to 45, that is on par, a little bit less than an arming sword. So I think the thing about the scimitar is just that it's cheaper, really. The Shamshir I want to try. I'm tempted to invest in a 3-headed flail. And then we give it to our flail specialist, Northbane. That 3-headed flail is going to be amazing once Northbane has Fearsome. And that 3-headed flail is really good if you're using it against enemies that are hard to hit, like Nachtseers or ghosts. Do I need the crossbows? I kind of do. Okay, well, is there any carrying space? I don't know if I can give anybody some throwing nets to carry. So I really should go to a taxidermist. Part of the reason we have so little space is we need to spend some of that stuff. Taxidermy shop. I can only talk. I'm still thinking about Lofric and annoyed that I got him killed. It's the thing about this game. I mean, knowing what to do and doing it right is one thing, but it's also about consistently executing and consistently not making those f***ing mistakes. Like, yeah, we've still got a bunch of injured dudes, so sorry, trading caravan. There's probably only like 2 or 3 geists there, but just took a fight where I got someone killed. Let's see, what's in Stradorf? A Fletcher. If there's a Fletcher there, I believe towns that have Fletchers have a higher chance of spawning an arrow maker, which is what I want to hire. I'm looking for poachers and arrow makers. I don't know if you can hire witch hunters with the peasants. I don't think you can, but they're a very good option as well. No peddler, no. 522. I don't think I can really make profit off of that. But that wine is wine and the food is very cheap. Take that. Any more helmets I can paint? Nope. Give me a nice delivery all the way to the north. 2 days to the west. Steinberg. That's not really where I want to go. Had enough of the south. Damn it, let's see, 104 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's like a death every 10 days. Not good. Two brothers come back to you, the most curious of stories. Ah yes, this is the mood boost from the sure-footed person. Or the dexterous person, I believe. No. Fighting greenskins. Banned from greenskin raiding parties. No thanks. Oh, that's nice and cheap. 1, 2, 3. It's 60 is 120 is 148. Okay, good. So we are full up on food. We are full up on tools. Okay, fuck the north. Let's get out of here. The south, excuse. mission-wise, what I'm looking for is a 1 or 2 skull war-related mission that'll let us declare for one of the houses. And if I can get through that... Ooh, so this should be obtained... Oh, perfect. Free 2,000 gold. I suppose I could hire and fire these lads if I don't need them. They might be okay archers, and it's nice to have a tailor, but... Oh god, that's cheap. Give me that. Awesome. This, friends, is why you don't clear out these undead places unless you really have to. Because occasionally you'll get a mission, a 3 skull, go there, fetch the thing. No fight required, just go there and walk back. 2,500 gold. To arms! Give him. Thinking about Lofric and getting him killed. For fuck's sake, I just assumed he'd be fine. I'm the worst. Anyway. Do better. Stop getting people killed. For fuck's sake. As luck would have it though, we got a replacement daggers person right after that, so... Worse. Also, don't think I've seen a training hall anywhere to the south. Let's take a good look at the map when we get out of here and make a decision about where we want to set up camp. Now that we're 100 days in, it's important that I start giving training to the lower level guys. As is almost always the case, it's just that one shot that got him killed. Oh god, 2 vampires there. I'm very glad we ran away there. That would have been nasty for us. Oh, a hedge knight. But like that fight alone is super dangerous. And we could maybe get the army to help us, but then the chance of actually getting the hedge knight's armor pretty small. And also, I don't think I should be taking on a hedge knight until I actually have someone with a mace specialization and decent attack value. Because being able to stun lock the hedge knight is vital. We're not that strong yet. We have way more food than we need, but the thing is, I'm going to sell that ale and that wine for a profit. That little village there has made us a lot of money. And how many dyes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 dyes. That's like 3,000 gold worth of dyes. Baby. Okay, farmers, we don't need more melee fighters. What is this? 3,000 gold is very nice, but helping with a siege is fucking difficult. Come on, someone give me a delivery up to the north. Come on, go north. Southwest. I want to go southwest. Just stay focused on getting out of the south. In fact, I might even decide to ally with the northern house. What is this? Is hunt down what terrorizes. That's tempting. I mean, it's a nice hit of money. Okay, let's see here. Black paint. What all can I build? Reinforced throwing nets. I think probably a good thing to build. The Noctia trophy necklace, definitely. Good. Now then, who's got the lowest resolve? 29. Good lord, man. I mean, now I've got a couple of heater shields that are actually with our team colors on, so that looks good too. Excellent. The design looks amazing. And then I've got paint ready to go for when we get more helmets. So technically this leather scale is my preferred armor for the frontline lads. I should start buying leather scale and Sele helmets whenever I can find them. There's someone like George Warhammer, or perhaps Trevor Belmont would be more important. Like, I value him more. Who's actually got that? Okay, fair enough. $140 to $135. Okay. Oh yes, that's right. I switched some of my armor around because I was repairing it. Now I remember. Okay, that'll do. 2,500. Now I just need to find some ranged fighters. I think I'm going to do this mission just because it's hunt down what terrorizes, so it's beasts, so I should have a decent chance against them. And I'm hoping to get their negative debuff away so that I can buy that salt or around cost price to make even more profit. I kind of hope that it's going to be either spiders or 28 Noctirs. Holy fuck. That's a lot. But honestly, even though it's that many, it should still be very much doable. I wonder if Trevor Belmont shouldn't just use his cleaver. If I put him between guys with spears. Actually, I don't have enough front line for that. I'm going to have to give him spear. This is what the spears are for. A shield breaker, level 3 mace raider. I'm just wondering if my shield breaker shouldn't be on the front line. Maybe Sparrowfall, because he's got decent melee defense. I think so. 28 is a fuckload of nonsense. But it should be fine if I can break their morale fairly quickly. But it's almost exclusively going to come down to needing to break their morale though. This axe is not the right weapon to fight against Nachtsers. Olaf. What can I give Olaf? You could just throw nets on some of the nastier Nachtsers. Yeah, that'll do. You level 3 lads need to be prepared to actually have to go hand to hand with these things. Well, we're out of spears. We're out of spears. L28 is a shitload of Nachtsers. We'll see if we can pull them into some reinforcements. Fuck me, that's a lot of Nachtsers. What can be frustrating with fighting these Nachtsers is that the battles can swing dramatically one way or the other. You either tend to win incredibly easily because you break their morale, or you get wrecked because they just eat. If I fight them in the woods, that could make it a little easier. See what this is. Do not want to fight them in a swamp. You need to be able to move forward after you kill them, and being in a swamp makes that more difficult. Okay. Marksman, raiders. Do we go for a big three-way? A big scary three-way. Now, I hope the raiders actually move down, because if the raiders just stay put, then that's going to be bad for us. Amazingly, it looks like almost all of the Nachtsers are level 1 Nachtsers. Which now almost makes me wish I didn't get involved with the raiders. Okay, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Okay, sweet. And the raiders are moving forward. That's huge for us. We just move away, let the raiders sort out the Nachtsers, and then we just mop up the remnants. It does mean we're not going to have much of a chance to go after the bandit leader. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, back and 1 down. And 1 is the way to go. 3 back and down. 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 But that's not right. No, it is. He is on the back line. That's Olaf, our level 1, who I mustn't forget. 1 down. I mustn't forget to name him after a viewer. Like, given my proclivity for getting lads killed, or I wonder if I shouldn't, with the new guys, only name them once they're a certain level. Go on, Nachtsers, get them! I have a funny feeling that the raiders are actually going to ruin the Nachtsers. Stay put. 1, 2. I think we just stay put. You can go 1, 2. Let's put our front line. Wait. Front line there. Back line on this high ground. Try and get your shields out. Now there's marksmen out there. I'll never forget when I was playing this game and the first time that I realized you could actually pull roving groups of enemies into other ones. I was fucking stoked. It's a tactic we are going to look to do whenever it seems like it's reasonably safe to do so. Particularly when it comes to fighting some of the bigger ruins. I think ideally you would want some like allied units, like another mercenary group. But if you can't, just a roving band of pretty much anything will work. Actually, maybe the Noctiers might win the fight against the Raiders. There's a lot of Noctiers, and the Raiders aren't always that good at covering the corpses, so if a few Noctiers could get fed here. Oh, fuck. Lofric. I'm annoyed. I got him killed. I'm the worst. I think that's 3 episodes in a row I've had fatalities. Okay, so these tier 2 lads are going to hit my front line soon. Time for a spear wall. Kind of want to move the whole formation up a little bit. Actually, spear wall here isn't that worth it. He could only attack once turn if he chooses to hit the front line here. Same story here. 1, 2. I don't actually need a shield wall or spear wall for that matter. Right shot, Sealer. Move the whole formation up a little bit. You know, I think I want Sealand up on that high ground. Unlucky. Shield up just in case one of the enemy marksmen decides to send a bolt our way. I don't know who I'm rooting for. Probably the Raiders, or the Brigands actually. I've had a couple of campaigns ended by having our faces eaten off by Noctiers, so I'm definitely not Team Noctier on this one. I'd be super grateful if the Noctiers could eat all the marksmen. The marksmen, that'll be the issue. Okay, that Raider wants a piece of us. Brave. Hold the line, boys. Let them come. Nice, good hit, Eric. I'm trying to think this through. Is there really any chance that these Noctiers might defeat the Raiders so much, and so many of them get fed and high enough level that there's a chance that things could go horribly and we could be fighting a bunch of level 3 Nachtsirs. I suppose it's not impossible, and maybe the thing to do is to start pushing forward. And to keep an eye on who's winning and who's losing, and then control the fight that way. I mean, you know he did. But these nerds are feeding. That's going to be a tier 3 there on the next turn. Oh, wrecked. Okay, we start pressing forward, I think. Great shot. Oh! Done, Brigand Rider. Lord. Oh, fuck us. They get eaten. I'll give up high ground there. Probably fine. I got that lad to help me, and I got a bunch of backline back me up as well. My thing is, we are far enough away that I'm actually not even seeing the marksman yet. Falcon would have been very, very useful to be able to see what's happening on this battlefield. I think I need now to move forward and try to target the enemy marksman, because it looks like the raiders have won quite comfortably. Or have they? He was standing on a corpse, why wouldn't he eat the corpse? Very strange. Yeah, I'll take back what I said about the Raiders winning comfortably. Nice, Triple Belmont with the Berserk. Grab the high ground, good lads. Ooh, and there's a fighting axe there. I would love to get my hands on that. And he's wearing quite a nice helmet as well. Burke the Snake, untouched armor. What would actually be great is if that tier 3 Nachtsier swallows the bandit leader. So I can kill everybody else then, and then once the bandit leader gets out of the Nachtsier's corpse, we can then surround him and stab him. Get his helmet. Nice hit. Get in there, boys. Oof, close. Okay, marksmen are almost in sight. Let's see, Trevor Belmont, if you can form part of the team that'll swing around this way. So you quickly kill that raider and then move across. That raider actually, he's pretty much untouched. He's in a decent shape. But, whoops, I could have attacked, for fuck's sake. Oh, there's a number of tier 3s now. I can imagine the brigands like, help us, fellow humans. Yeah, sure, we'll help you. We're going to help you in a second. Totally going to help you. Yeah, shield walling against the tier 3 Nachtseer is fucking pointless. Just eat you. Is that nerd gone yet? He not. Let's wait for him to spend his action points killing that Nachtseer, then we'll move forward. Got. Not hitting any exposed marksmen that you can. Excellently done, lads. Okay, 12 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh! The crossbow bolt to the guts always sounds so fucking painful. And as one of you lads completely accurately pointed out in the comments at one point, the sound of a crossbow loading gives me nightmares. So many horrible things that have happened in Battle Brothers start with that ka-chink-chink sound. It's super unlikely we actually get that fighting axe because he's been fighting with it now for what, 9 turns, and every time he hits something, it does damage to it. Lowers its hit point value. The weapon, that is. Olaf, your main job is to get that throwing net onto Bert the Snake. Burke the Snake. Great shot. Character red. Keep shooting that crossbow, I think. Over here, I think I want to help the raiders, actually. We'll kill this raider. Let's maintain the line here. Those 3 Nachtseers are a little... Yeah, you better run, you piece of shit. Are these big Nachtseers even going to eat any of the raiders, I wonder? Okay, they eat corpses, but I was just wondering whether the AI for them is actually programmed to swallow raiders, or if they're only going to swallow human enemies. This poor lad, I feel so bad for him. But he's a brigand, so fuck him. The rest of you lads start planning the old surround there on Burke the Snake. Spears are such good weapons. I think we'll move the pikes in here to start softening up these nerds. Good, 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 good. Olaf, get ready to net Burke the Snake. That is a brave Nachter. Dodges straight past him. A little awkward. Kind of got to wait now and see what this nerd does. I've got exposed lads here now. Okay, we have to spin the net here and move forward, which is not ideal at all. I fleeing question mark? Take down that one first. I think it's time to go to the throwing weapons now. Yeah, these unarmored Nachtsirs with the javelins. Going to that spot's a little scary because it puts us at high disadvantage against that Nachtsir. I think instead I'll catch this one in that position. Ah, damn, I could have sworn I had fighting axe. But that's right, I wouldn't have taken a fighting axe into a Nachtsir fight with the expectation that it wouldn't have been that good. You cheeky motherfucker. I could release some dogs, but they're just gonna die pretty much instantly. Oh, really? You missed one of those? For fuck's sake. I think George Warhammer, if anyone's going to go, look at that, 16 melee defense, he can hang there if anyone can. Decoy, 49, also pretty damn good. Die, the fucker. Olaf. Fuck, I don't have any daggers. Okay, so we just have to try to straight up kill this guy. We can't dagger him to death. Silius. 31 melee defense. That's not that good. Olaf, you're a level 1, so don't go in there yet. Unlucky. Ah! Okay, thank you, Burke. That helps. Nice dodging. That did like 0 hit point damage. It's little details like the fact that I didn't switch my weapon loadout back to the way it should have been when I decided I was going to pull the Nachtsirs into the Raiders. It's that type of shit that I've got to get better at. Oh, you do have a dagger. Ember Beast does have a dagger. On the plus side, he is already breaking, so a single hit and he should panic. The case of actually getting that hit on him, it's going to be quite difficult. Sparrow 4 is here to rotate Silius Sodus out if need be. We'll just keep attacking him, I suppose, and hope that we get just body shots, because I don't want to damage his helmet. Pushing him down, that's what I should have been doing. If I knock him here. Perfect. There we go. Height disadvantage, panic. Dagger, Sparrow 4. No. Careful, don't break that armor. Look at the punches. And I could just stab him, but let's just make sure we get hit with the dagger, because if I go with a spear pierce now, there we go. Excellent. Okay, a couple level ups on some of the lower level guys. Nice XP numbers and another fighting axe. That's awesome. That's a second frontline fighting axe. So let's see, George Warhammer. I don't think he has the melee skill to make him a flail tank. I mean, extra damage and hit to the head, so that kind of leans him towards being a flail user. He's got 9, 10, 11, yeah, so 3 more level ups. You'd have plus 9 more at the most. He has to be a spear. Special. Criticoi, also spear specialist. Axe specialist. Shield breaker, which means he should go to the back line actually. Mace specialist. Does he have mace specialization yet? He does. Field specialization? Nope. Dark Torturer, so get whip, cleaver, dagger. Although, where's that Roundel dagger? There you go. 81 accuracy. Trevor Belmont is our best by quite some distance. Flail, not quite yet. I think a sword is fine for you. Okay, wait a second. Level 4 Mace Raider. Let's give you a dagger as well. Where's my builds? Stobbie's builds. Mace Raider. Raider build. Student, yes. Steelbrow, yes. Rotation. I've got to put some hit points. Hit points are too low. I might have to get Colossus though. Crossbowman, excellent. To the name list. Take one off page 2. Let's say 71. Shitberto. Let's hope you aren't Shitberto. And light armor. Dagger? I think so. What was he using? Oh yes, that's right. He was just breaking shields for us. Alright, that's fine. Bannerman, excellent. Samuel Lothbrook. He'll be on the front line at some point. My 2 shield breakers really need bags and belts, but that's what they're going to get next, I think. Look at all this gear. Excellent payday. 1640. And in the end, that was quite easy. Eric the Red wants to enter the War Dog. Nope. I don't even want to know what happens if you say yes to that. Fuck that. I'll never do that. Dog fighting is beyond the pale. Okay, which of you low-level nerds has low morale? $50, $49, $43 is a little low. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Cost price salt. Yes, please. And we'll get some bread, tools, and then we can sell some of this junk. 8. Wooden stick I'll hang on to. Definitely got too many kite shields. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. And I think just 2 sets of spare armor because we're going to get up to 16 lads. Right. Let's call it there. Good mission. Long mission. I feel good. I still feel good about where we are. I'm not quite where I want to be. I have to get more ranged fighters. But I think before I record every episode now, I'm just going to sit and say to myself, careful, careful, careful. You're not as strong as you think you are. Don't be overconfident. Don't get anyone killed. Careful, careful, careful. That's the name of the game. Right, friends. Thanks for watching. I'm Stobbie149. This is the 13th Legion. See you next time.